actually Wednesday and I have not been good at vlogging this week. Mainly because we've been giving our daughter medicine and it's been so hard and so rough. It's been really hard for me personally because I just don't agree with giving your newborn child medicine. And anyways, yeah, she's been having a bit of tummy aches and it's just been hard to fit it in the right times, and long story. But anyways, we are here. We've just had the roughest day. It is now the final day of the medicine. So we just have one more dose to give her tonight and that'll be it. And I'm so excited to be done. Like, you can't imagine how much it's been breaking my heart to give it to her and look at her little face and like her having a hard time to swallow it properly, knowing that the alternative was to hospitalize her. So it's just been so awful. And today she's had tummy aches that have just been having her crying a lot, and then she kind of haven't been able to sleep so well, which has been rough. But she's sleeping now. She's napping. Excuse the breasts for being out, but I've just been really trying my best to keep her happy all day. My mum was just visiting, and of course she was hoping to hold her, but we weren't able to do that because she was just so upset. We managed to go for a walk, and she cried, which normally she would never cry when going for a walk. So yeah, the medicine is wearing on her and it's so good. It's the final day because I can't take it anymore. It's been so awful. Yeah, Oliver's working. I am now relaxing a little bit because I haven't, as you can imagine, slept very much. And today's been really rough. There's been a lot of, I had to be on the whole day. And yeah, I'm just excited to relax a little bit now, have the house quiet and nice. My mum was so sweet and brought some homemade lasagna without meat. It was made with some sort of beluga. I don't know if it's beans or whatever it is, but something nice and healthy, nurturing. It's actually really good. So I know when you hear lasagna and it not being with meat, people think it's not good, but this one actually is killer. So don't knock it till you try it. And then she also was really sweet and had made a banana bread for us, which is like the best thing ever. And this is just a kind of way that, you know, I just love mums, and my mum in particular. You know, sometimes we struggle with the best relationship ever because we communicate in different ways. We still have a good relationship, don't get me wrong, but yeah, anyways, it's just one of the ways that I feel the love, because she will then have heard that I mentioned that I've craved something, and then she brings it on, and it's just so sweet and nice. And it was so lovely to see her today. And she also brought a package that my grandmother sent, which was a very sweet little koala bear. I don't know if you can see it, it's on the table there. All the way from Australia, and sending a package from Australia, guys, is not simple. It used to be a little bit easier, but now it's like a really big hassle. So I appreciate my grandmother so much for doing that. It's so sweet. One final thing that I'll mention as well now is that we wanted to get the name Hislop, which is my grandmother's name. We wanted to take that name as our last name and use it for the family. It might be a little bit hard to do because we have to get my grandmother to get some documents, and that whole way of doing that is very difficult, and she's an old lady, so I'm not sure it's possible. We will figure it out 100% before we decide though. But yeah, so that's annoying. Dealing with any kind of authority is annoying. Yeah, but for now I'm gonna have a nice relaxing evening and wait for Oliver to come home and have some nice lasagna and then maybe another slice of banana bread. And I hope you guys are doing really well, and I'm excited for you guys to be here. Hello. It is Friday morning. It's like 20 to 10 and I am so tired because we didn't get much sleep yesterday. We finally stopped giving her medication, but we still have to work out the whole routine of the evenings and the nights, and you know, how to get both of us to sleep. Baby girl, me, and Oliver, all three of us. I think. Yesterday, she didn't want me putting her down in her bed. And normally I can try to put her down and then pick her up and it's fine again. But yesterday it wasn't. And I spent the whole night trying to settle her and get her to calm down. Even just to keep laying with me. But she was just feeding the whole time, crying, needing me to rock her. And yeah, maybe she's still a bit clingy from the medicine that we gave her for a week and she needs to work it out of her system. But yeah, we're not really sure what's going on and how to create this routine or how to get some sleep, because basically I haven't been getting a lot of sleep since she's arrived because I'm feeding her. I don't know how to sleep during the daytime, so I try to just lay down and close my eyes and nap, but I'm also not really good at that. So something has to change. And we're not really sure what, but I wanted to just touch base on something that I've heard a lot of people talk about, which I think is really hilarious, because basically everyone is talking about how hard it is because you don't get any sleep. And I'm like, I was so dreading that because I've been really used to not sleeping well for years and years because I've had sleep issues for more than half of my life at this point, and they've been severe. It's been like a lot of lost sleep over the span of, you know, half of my life. Not just a little, but like a lot, not just, yeah, you get the point. I know what sleep feels like when you don't get it. So I was really worried that it would be really, really intense and much worse. But let me just tell you, it's not. Hey, baby girl. It's not. It's basically, if you know what it feels like not to sleep, you know what it's like. You can add a baby that's crying, and that, of course, gets a bit frustrating, but it's kind of like not sleeping. So it's not news for me. I know what that's like. I know how to handle it. I just need to figure out how to settle her so that I can get back to sleeping as well. And that is something we're trying to figure out. So I need to give her some food because she's like this. So I'll get back. Yeah, so basically, if you know what it's like to not get a lot of sleep and you've had sleep issues, then especially if you've had it for a long time and you've gotten used to that, don't let having a newborn scare you, because you know what lack of sleep is like, and that's pretty much the same. Obviously, I can't speak for everyone else's experiences, but for mine, it's the same. So I just need to work out how to get back to sleeping and creating some sort of routine that she knows, and also getting her okay with not sleeping on me, because that's pretty much my issue. Then let's see how that goes. I think it'll take a long time to work that out, but we're going to try our best to get something that works for all of us, and then we'll have to see how that goes. Wish us luck. And also, if you know anything, any tips, any suggestions, let me know in the comments, because I am a first-time mom. I don't know what I'm doing. I would love some advice. We're just trying what we feel is right and seeking advice whenever we feel like we could use some inspiration or something we want to try out that we haven't tried already, or something that we don't know is maybe the right time, because we're like, for instance, we're thinking about introducing a dummy. But we don't know when if it's too soon or if it's perfect timing or how to even do that. So yeah, if you know anything, if you have any advice, let me know in the comments. We'd love to know, and wish us well. We'll be trying our best. Guys, sorry about how boring the vlogs are. I mean, I guess you're in for, you know, what you expect. An honest, authentic vlog from a new mum. I mean, look at the mess. And yes, it could be a whole lot worse, but girl, mama wants to clean every second she gets. Right, so it is actually Sunday afternoon, and I have not finished up the vlog, so I thought I'd want to come and do that. And while I wanted to do that, I also wanted to let you guys know, I think I spoke a little bit about the postpartum hormonal changes that you start feeling. And I guess that's different for everyone. But for me, it's been very confusing because I feel so happy one moment, and then the next moment I feel incredibly like sad. Like it's weird. Like you just feel like the smallest thing can tip you over. And I've been feeling like a little bit hopeless, even though I don't know why I'm feeling hopeless, because I have so many great things working for me and going for me. And I'm fully aware that this is a phase and it's tough at times. But it's also really great and rewarding. So it's such a mix of emotions. And then let's say one thing I have been worried about in becoming a parent has always been, well, losing the connection with your partner, like not having time for each other, because obviously now you're caring for a newborn. And that's something that's really been bothering me, because we have a newborn now and she's brand new. She's been here for like 4 weeks, tiny baby girl. And it's just requiring a lot from both of us. And to be able to catch any sleep before we have any sleep routines, we do rely on each other to grab her while one of us take a nap, or, shifting night shifts between him and I. And it's just one of those things that after a couple of weeks, when you don't really catch each other too much, it's easy to feel like you're becoming roomies, which is the last thing either of us want to feel. So yeah, for me, that's been something I've been taking really hard. I don't enjoy that. I don't want that. And even if it's just a little cuddle, a hug, a kiss, holding hands, anything, that is something that I'm craving. I'm also a very tactile person, so I do need that physical touch. That is one of my love languages. So it's been one of those things I've really needed to focus on, and we need to focus on that now because it's affecting my mood. So that's really nice that we've started thinking about that, even having like 5 minutes in bed, just laying together without the baby in the middle, or, something where it's just the two of us where we can kind of connect. That has been something that I know is going to give me so much when we do that, because I'm not one of those people that just feel fulfilled from having a baby. I need my partner as well. So yeah, and that's just one of the things that have been kind of playing on my mind. So I just wanted to mention to anybody else who might be going through the same trenches, it's highs and lows, and it's okay if it's hard, and it's okay if it's, something new that might be a little terrifying because you don't know when it ends or when it changes and becomes a bit better. And you used to be more in control of your life because you weren't in control of other people, just yourself. So now when you have someone relying on you, you really need to put them first. And that means you coming second. So all the needs that you have, don't forget about them, but you will need to put someone first and then try to incorporate whatever you can that you need into your life and your routines. And that's where we're at. It is really interesting to see what people are talking about, because I guess like everyone's heard stories, good stories and bad stories about parenthood. And I think it's so fascinating to see what everyone is like talking about, because yeah, I see you do everything with one hand because she's always on your arm. You do get a little sleep, and you do kind of have to focus on the things that you do want to get to do. So for me, it's having a shower is really important for me. Washing my face once a day is really important for me. I'm trying to move my body is important, etc. It could be so many different things, but I try to do those things to feel a bit like myself, because I'm very aware that, all of the things I used to do before I even got pregnant, because I was on sick leave most of my pregnancy, so I haven't been doing anything that I would do like a normal day in my life for so long. And I think that might be one of the reasons why it's starting to catch up on me as well, mentally. So yeah, it makes a lot of sense if I'm feeling up and down. I just have to give a big shout out to my partner, because he is incredible at, you know, listening to me and acknowledging how I'm feeling and trying to support me in the best way he can. And I think that's just so important and so key. I also try to speak to people around me about how I feel so that they know I'm going through something and it's a bit rough at times, also super rewarding. Yeah, and it's okay, because that's how it is and it doesn't last forever, so or at least I hope it won't. Don't know what we're on for next week besides meeting up with Oliver's sister, who is then meeting baby Bloom for the first time, which is very exciting. But yeah, let's see what happens next week. We're not sure what we're doing, but I'll catch you guys later. Thank you guys for being here. I hope this has helped anyone who might be going through the same thing, or is helpful for some people to just see what it's like up close and really honestly. And if you haven't already, I also do have an Instagram where I am very honest and open as well. I've shared a bit of my postpartum body changes as well. And some of you guys have been reaching out saying that it's really nice to see that. And that has been something I've been worried about myself before becoming pregnant. So maybe I'll speak on that a bit more in another vlog, but go take a look if you're curious, and I'll see you guys next week.